Koi are a domesticated version of the common carp. Carp are a large group of fish originally found in Central Europe and Asia. Various carp species were originally domesticated in East Asia, where they were used as food fish. Carp are cold water fish, and their ability to survive and adapt to many climates and water conditions allow the domesticated species to be propagated to many new locations, including Japan. The outside world was unaware of the development of color variations in Japanese koi until 1914, when the Nagata koi were exhibited at an annual exposition in Tokyo. From that time, interest in koi spread throughout Japan. The number of varieties continued to grow, and repeated crossbreeding gave rise to more flashy varieties. The hobby of keeping koi eventually spread worldwide. They are sold in many pet aquarium shops with higher quality fish available from specialist dealers. Collecting koi has become a social hobby. Passionate hobbyists join clubs, share their knowledge, and help each other with their koi. In particular, since the 21st century, some wealthy Chinese have imported large quantities of koi from Niigata in Japan, and the price of high-quality carp has soared. In 2018, one carp was bought by a Chinese collector for about $2 million, the highest price ever. There are also cases in which purchased carp are bred in China and sold to foreign countries, and many breeds are spreading all over the world. Koi are colored varieties of the Amur carp that are kept for decorative purposes in outdoor koi ponds or water gardens. Some of the major colors are white, black, red, orange, yellow, blue, brown, and cream. Koi are cold water fish, but benefit from being kept in the 59 to 75 degree Fahrenheit range and do not react well to long, cold winter temperatures. Their immune systems become very weak below 40 degrees. The bright colors of koi put them at a severe disadvantage against predators, and are a visual dinner bell against the dark green of a pond. Herons, kingfishers, otters, raccoons, minks, cats, foxes, and badgers are all capable of emptying a pond of its fish. The omnivorous fish will snack on everything from snails and insects to algae and plants. They'll even nibble on fruit. But if you're keeping koi as pets, or you've seen them on display and you probably know there's a specially formulated food to meet their nutritional needs. The food is also designed to float so the fish come up to the surface to feed, delighting spectators in the process. When they are eating, koi can be checked for parasites and ulcers. Naturally, koi are bottom feeders with a mouth configuration adapted for that. Some koi have a tendency to eat mostly from the bottom, so food producers create a mix, sinking and floating combination food. Koi can recognize the person feeding them and gather around them at feeding times. They can also be trained to take food from one's hand. In the winter, their digestive systems slow nearly to a halt, and they eat very little, perhaps no more than nibbles of algae from the bottom. Koi have been reported to achieve ages of 100 to 200 years. If you're looking for a pet with longevity, the koi might be a good option. Most koi have a lifespan of about 20 to 30 years, and believe it or not, it's been reported that some have lived for more than 200 years. In many areas, they are considered an invasive species and a pest. In the states of Queensland and New South Wales in Australia, they are considered noxious fish. Koi greatly increase the turbidity of the water because they are constantly stirring up the substrate. This makes waterways unattractive, reduces the abundance of aquatic plants, and can render the water unsuitable for swimming or drinking, even by livestock. In some countries, koi have caused so much damage to waterways that vast amounts of money and effort have been spent trying to eradicate them, largely unsuccessfully. In many areas of North America, koi are introduced into the artificial water hazards and ponds on golf courses to keep waterborne insect larvae under control through predation. Gardeners and homeowners are often surprised to find out that koi and plants complement each other and have a naturally symbiotic relationship. The fish feed on the plants, create waste that's broken down by aerobic bacteria on the bottom of the pond, and is in turn used to fertilize the plants. Not only can koi and plants coexist, but they are meant to coexist.